So today I'm going to teach you how to negotiate APR or interest rate when you're financing a new car through a dealership. But before I do, let me just mention that my name is Kevin. I'm starting a business with my brother where we help people navigate the car buying process. If you're interested in learning more, you can check out some of my videos on my channel or check out the website in my profile. But for now, let's talk about interest rate. So there's a lot of information out there about interest rates and the right way to go about things. The first thing that I always recommend you do is figure out what car you want and then look for rebates on that car because there's a fair chance there could be interest rate rebates if you're choosing to finance that vehicle. 1.9% for 60 months is going to be really hard for the best banks offering the best finance rates to beat. 1.9%, 0.9%, even 2.9, these are all really competitive. But if you're not finding really good interest rates, what you can do is go to a local bank, local credit union. You don't even necessarily need to fill out a credit application. A lot of the times they'll advertise what kind of interest rates they're offering for car purchases. Really important that you're looking at interest rates for vehicle purchases. Now, once you found the bank that you want to go with, go ahead and fill out a credit application with them and figure out what the actual interest rate that they're going to give you is going to be. It might be slightly different than what's being advertised depending on your credit score, but it should be fairly close as long as you have decent credit. Once you do that, you're going to go to the car dealership. Once you've done the rest of the process, as we've explained, calling over the phone, not going in person, so you get pricing figured out. But once you have to eventually go into the car dealership, you're going to ask them what their interest rates are going to be. You're going to have to fill out another credit application. It's really important that you do not mention that you've been pre approved because they're going to ask what you were pre approved at. And you don't want to tell them that. Let's say, for example, you were pre approved at 4%, right? If you go to this car dealership, do a credit application, the finance manager may come back and say, we were able to get you 5.5%. Now, there's a really good chance that he was able to get you much lower rates than that because what they're doing, let's say that they were able to get you at 5%, what they're actually doing is taking that extra 0.5% and then pocketing that as profit. So what you can do at this point is say, no, thank you. I have the 5.5% is not a very good rate. I was pre-approved at 4% from my credit union. So unless you can beat 4%, I'm going to go ahead and use the pre-approved financing that I already have. Now, there's a good bit more nuance to this, so I'll post a follow-up video to this tomorrow. But one thing that I really want to mention is that sometimes if you do choose to go with the pre-approved route, it can sometimes prevent you from getting rebates, for example, cash offers from that manufacturer if you do choose to go with the outside third-party lender here. It's really important to read the fine print on those rebates.